Alien 3 on the Super NES. I guess this is a research stream. It's a game that I haven't played since the Clinton administration. It's actually a game that came out, I want to say, late in the Super NES's. Late in the, did they come out that late in the Super NES? I think it came out like 95 or 96. Let me check. Didn't even matter. There is a traditional. It's not even a obscure password system. It's regular words. Like if you type in squirrel here, you could jump right to level 6. We're not gonna do that yet. Maybe later, but not now. So we'll start from the beginning. On the normal difficulty. This is not an open world game that I thought it was when I was a kid. I remember loving this game when I was younger because it's a game that's based on a bunch of hub areas that lets you choose what you want to do. It's like Mega Man basically. You're in a preset. It's even not like Mega Man in this sense. You're in a specific area, specific stage, and the rooms are completely fixed in terms of their layout. And what the missions do is spawn certain mission triggers within those spaces. So the levels look exactly this. Level 1 looks the same, but the mission that you use will determine what you get. It'll determine what targets you spawn, all that good stuff. The problem is that I don't know what's going to happen if I don't choose a mission here. We'll probably end up doing a separate video later. In fact, I'm going to see how this works. I'll set up a regular playthrough for this, and then I'll set up some bonus footage where I intentionally ignore choosing a mission just to see what happens. But for now, we're going to choose a mission. Now, what mission do we want to do? Because again, it's going to determine what areas, it'll determine what mission triggers spawn throughout this fixed stage 1 area. Hunter be hunted. Scanners must have picked up a quantity of POTS, that's PDTs, sorry, personal data transmitters. Some prisoners must be trapped in cell block number 3. Yes, this is very loosely based on the third Alien film directed by David Fincher. And I believe Sigourney Weaver at the time was the highest paid actress in Hollywood because she negotiated very strongly to get this much higher salary to do this film. And of course she was nominated for that amazing performance she gave in James Cameron's Aliens back in 1986. And as a result of sort of the goodwill she'd built up pretty much by that point, she'd pretty much proven herself to be one of the elite actresses in Hollywood at the time. She wanted a salary that was commensurate with her demand. Basically, this is back in the early 1990s. A lot of actresses in Hollywood were fighting the whole, that's the map of the area. Review others. A lot of female actresses were fighting the whole wage gap between male and female actors in Hollywood. So a lot of what actresses such as Demi Moore and Sigourney Weaver, and I forget who, I think maybe Gina Davis was doing this too. They were, and I want to say Jodie Foster was a part of this. They were sort of fighting for getting higher pay and for their films. They recognized people like Stallone and Schwarzenegger were getting massive sums of money for their films, regardless of how much money they made at the box office. They were making lots of. Basically, it was an asking price. You wanted Schwarzenegger for this film, you had to pay him $10 million right up front, something like that. Sigourney Weaver wanted that kind of pay scale because she thought that obviously, she was certainly talented enough to demand it, even though, the film she was in didn't make nearly as much money as Stallone's or Schwarzenegger's. But the idea was that they wanted to show that, look, you want one of the best actors in Hollywood, you're going to have to pay for her. In the case of Alien 3, she was going to be the only character pretty much who came over from the sequel. So to get that film made, you had to get Sigourney Weaver, frankly. I'm not gonna argue that. I mean, everyone wanted to see the Alien, of course, but for my money, Sigourney Weaver was the reason for me to go see an Alien film at that time. And if you saw this movie, you could argue that this performance was worthy of the film, even if the aliens weren't. It wasn't a great Alien film, to be honest with you. But on its own, okay, I'll be fair. I liked the film a lot more when I saw it a second time. When I saw it in the theater, I didn't like it very much at all. But when I saw it again on television, and I got to hear Elliot Goldenthal's fantastic musical score, and I thought that the decisions that were made as far as the story beats and this character and Ripley's character arc, I thought were actually kind of fascinating. In retrospect, I'll see the film again later, But I'll be the first to admit that that's not this as an Alien film, as a sequel to the James Cameron Aliens film, is probably not, very good. But on its own merit, as sort of a standalone alien picture about Ellen Ripley, about the situation that she's in, I actually thought it was kind of good. I reserve judgment on that until I see it again. I really should see it again. I'm kind of curious how I will feel about that film. I've seen James Cameron's Aliens like 24 times. It's my favorite action film of all time. So I'm going to set that one to the side. I'm not going to treat that as a sequel to Aliens. But as a alien film on its own merit, basically about Ellen Ripley, I think it's actually okay. But it kind of hurts that the film basically just kind of killed everyone off and just made it about Ellen Ripley and a bunch of these prisoners, so whatever. Closed doors. You're probably starting to see, based on the missions that we can choose here, what the types of missions we're going to have to do here. Again, these missions don't really feed into one another, I want to say. They're all completely separate. So if you complete one mission, to my knowledge, it makes no difference as to what missions you choose after it. So this isn't like Mega Man X, where it's like if you beat the Chill Penguin, then when you go to the Flame Mammoth stage, the lava is completely frozen over. So the order in which you perform these missions is completely irrelevant, except maybe in terms of ammo you get during the mission. So they're all separate. So I guess the best way to describe it is you're in one area with a set layout, and when you choose a mission, that determines where you have to go and what you have to do in order to complete the mission. So some are easy. You go to one place, you do a thing, you come back, and you collect your mission. Well, you don't even collect any. You don't get anything for completing these missions other than progress. So, fair warning. These blueprints are a lifesaver. Means we can isolate Medic Bay 8 by sealing this corridor. Again, I want to say that once you seal this stuff, it doesn't make any difference. Because if you choose another mission, that corridor is going to be open right back up again. So it's, it is what it is. All the missions are self-contained. But I did kind of like the idea of being able to choose what kind of mission you wanted to do. Okay, so we'll look at some of the other missions. So what do we want to do first? Yeah, saving prisoners we'll do later. Press start to cancel that. I just want to do a mission where we just do one thing, then back, then just leave. Ported from mine area 22. So we can go to mine area 22, seal these pipes, and then leave, right? Got a lot of eggs down there. Okay, so that's all we need to do. Because we can do this mission, go to one area, and then leave. Again, there's no time limit here in terms of what we have to do, in terms of the order of these missions. This isn't like the NES game where you're on a clock the entire time. It's just do this one mission, then when you're done, choose the mission you want to do after that. So we'll accept this mission. Examine the blueprints. We want to figure out how we want to get to where we are. This is where we are right now. Alien corridor number 1, press Y. Now we're going to press B to enter the door. Weapons room 11. So this is where you stock up on guns and such. We might go that way just for the heck of it. Now, can you look at this map? I want to say, during the game, I want to say no. There's mine area 22. This is where we are. That's our destination. So we have to go here and clean up these pipes. So it's going to be a pretty quick and easy mission, actually. Waste area 3, we're not going to go that way. I should mention in passing, this game was praised by Nintendo Power for having one of the 20 best soundtracks of any Super NES game when it came out. So this is before Uniracers and, games like that. But that list came out, I want to say, in March of 1994. So I want to say it was basically, as of March 1994, halfway through the Super NES's life cycle, this was one of the best soundtracks they noted. But the music they made note of in passing, but they mainly made note of the audio package, which is the voice acting. There are a lot of really good voice clips in this game. I'll splice them in during the video. And the music is actually surprisingly good. They were not allowed to use any of James Horner's soundtrack from Aliens, or Elliot Goldenthal's music from this movie, or any of this music from the original Alien. But they made homages to that music that's actually very good. So credit to Probe on that. So we're going to go down, and we're going to head over to the mine area. I should mention this in passing. Press the select button for the beep, for the tracking, the tracking device you had in Aliens. Every button is mapped to a specific gun. Y button for the flamethrower. There are 3 different kinds of flames. Orange, blue, and red. Red, blue, and green, I want to say. And the different colors are different strengths. Let's see. The X button is for the grenade launcher. And the A button is for the pulse rifle. Short control burst. You can't really see the aliens coming on the corners of the screen. They got a great little lighting effect going on here in the center of the screen, which I always love. But it also kind of obscures some of the aliens in the distance. As to the effect, though, I'll be the first person to admit that. This is one of the freakiest games I've played on the 16-bit consoles. I played this game in the basement with the lights off. It will freak you out, man. Because these aliens are popping up everywhere. And like I said, and again, it is really a relentless action game at times. Aliens are constantly in your face. And stuff like that, the screen shaking when you blow up one of the drones, it's really kind of impressive, I think. Unfortunately, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so we're in the right room. So you have to figure out where all these pipes are and repair them. I want to say there are some pipes above us. Yeah, there are face huggers crawling along the ceiling. We have 8 cartridges, and see, we got 7 cartridges now. So you don't want to overdo it on the ammo. You don't want to spend too much ammo. There we go, hand over hand. Yeah. Ripley's been lifting those weights. She won't fall. I do like the animation here. The animation in this game is actually very good. It's not motion capture, but it's just. And the art isn't that great. Here we go. So hold down what button? Hold down the Y button to reach the 100. You fix that pipe. So we got health and ammo there. So you can press L and R on the shoulder button. Press the shoulder buttons to switch between the weapons. You can see how much ammo you have on each of your weapons. There we go. So we got the small, fast, bull aliens, and of course the drones are pretty big, and they shake the screen when you shoot them, which again, I just think is a fantastic effect. You can't see the bullets. It's kind of like you can see the muzzle flash, which is kind of an interesting effect. You can see the muzzle flash, but as long as your muzzle flash is pointed in the direction of the aliens, then you will make contact. So don't worry about not being able to see the bullets. This isn't like Contra. It's just a muzzle flash. You can only shoot the eggs when they open. So you can break out your flamethrower and shoot the eggs once they open up. They will spew face huggers, as you would expect, so be careful. This pipe is already sealed, so we're fine there. Oh, there's another one. Look out for the face huggers. You gotta clear the area out so that you have enough time to use the blowtorch. Because if you get interrupted, you gotta start over from the beginning, because the meter completely resets, I want to say, if you get attacked during your welding process, so keep that in mind. This also applies when you're trying to weld in sealed doors. If you get attacked during your welding process, you gotta start the welding process over again. Yeah, that was cute. Got the ricochet going on with the grenade launcher. Again, see, there is no weapon power-up system in this game. The weapons are, again, this isn't a Contra game where there's like a Don Maku bullet curtain going on or anything. You can't see the projectiles on screen. I mean, when the aliens spit, acid at you, you can see that. But this is not the kind of game that's about, projectile ballet. They try to keep things somewhat realistic, quote-unquote, very understated, I should mention. And I actually kind of like that. It kind of, I think it kind of lends to the tense, to how tense the situation is, knowing that you can't just see a bunch of projectiles flying around the screen. They keep things nice and dour. So the aesthetic decision to keep everything sort of muted and grayed out and kind of washed out, I think kind of works for this game. I need to look this up. Electronic Games Magazine gave this game a near perfect rating in the graphics category because they said the animation was fantastic. I seem to recall. They really loved the art style. They loved the animation, and I still do dig the animation. I'm actually not a fan of the artwork in this game. It's a callback to the movie, of course. So all of that is fine. And I love the screen shaking effects. Again, I love the how tense some of the combat is because the aliens are so big and fast. And like I said, the screen shaking effects really shake things up. I really dig that. Is the mission done? I can't tell if I solved the mission yet. This might actually make a sort of problem. I might have solved the mission. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna go to the waste area. So we don't want to use up all our bullets. Let's get out of here because the aliens will infinitely respawn. So that's what's going to be a problem. Let's just get back to the terminal. Inside these tight spaces, the flamethrower should work reasonably well. Is he going to shoot at me? He's going to spit at me. Go away. Like I said, these enemies don't stop coming. So as soon as you get to the terminal, they leave you alone. So we'll get to the terminal as soon as possible. Did I solve the mission? I didn't complete the mission. So let's review. So I got that one. So there's one more. Darn it. Good thing we're not on a time limit. See. I was afraid this was going to be a problem with this game. Because again, when I was younger, I was perfectly fine with it, but there's this whole problem where, yeah, there are actual obvious flaws with this game I'm gonna have to deal with. But I do like the idea of being able to choose the order in which you do the missions. I don't mind that at all. But knowing that this game is not a open world game kind of takes some of the hype out of it. There's the pipes. That's the last pipe. So we gotta basically just go to the right. How do we get to the right is the question. Just keep going right. Climb that ladder, I guess. Keep going. Yeah, stay high, I guess. Where is it? It's down there. Okay, so how do I get over there? How do I get across that? Yeah, because that's on the other side. That's the problem. It was on the other side. That's ammo, I want to say. Okay, so I have to find a way to get up there. Yeah, because I can't get it. Okay, so I have to stay low. That's the problem. Okay. By the way, there's no password. So basically, you need to get a pass. You don't get a password to complete every single mission in the stage. So it might take you a couple of hours to clear these stages, unfortunately. So, and there are only, what, 7 stages, maybe 8? So it's rough. Yahtzee Crenshaw was a Yahtzee over at Zero Punctuation over the Escapist channel. He was not terribly impressed with this game, but so he just basically did a let's play where he was just kind of vamping over it. But I remember liking this game quite a bit, so I'm curious how well it holds up. I'm gonna need more ammo. Hopefully the stuff respawns. Again, not being able to see the map is kind of a problem. I'll be the very first person to admit that. You don't have a map during the mission, so it makes it a lot more difficult than it would otherwise. Go away. Got to use my grenade launcher. Don't waste too much, though. And the music is... Can I jump over that? Yeah. The music is somewhat interactive in that it changes based on where you are in the level. I want to say, if you're in a part... I want to say if you're close to your mission objective, the tone of the mission will change. I completed the mission. Yep, it's beeping. So I completed the mission. Let's go. Yeah, so I guess that beeping means I did complete the mission. Can't get that. Just fine. You can't jump down platforms, by the way. Nope. That's bail. You can't see who's below you. You can't see below you. So the field of vision is extremely limited too, which is a problem. The sprites are smaller than the Genesis version, as I recall. In fact, I remember the Genesis version being slightly bigger, with slightly bigger sprites. And of course, the art was different too. Of course, that game also had that Matt Furniss soundtrack that I should definitely listen to when I get the chance. Because Matt Furniss is one of the best musicians on the Genesis, so I definitely want to listen to that soundtrack. And I remember that game getting a lot of praise for its music as well, or at least its audio package. So this game compares pretty well to that, I think. Again, all these games are different. The NES version and the Genesis version and this game are completely different games. These are not ports. These are completely unique titles. The NES version, I want to say, was one of the last games on the console. It finally got released in this country, and I don't know if it sold very well, but it's always interesting to see what happens with some of these late releases. Okay, so where are we going? Blast Nursery down there. It's a blasted nursery down there, so we got to fry all the alien eggs in Waste Area 3. And so basically all of those. And I'm just going to show you each and every one of them. You can't fast forward past this. Yep. So we're not going to do that one yet. Yeah, there's an ignition unit in Waste Area 2. Take the key, get it in the ignition. Let's grab and connect to the generator assembly hall 1. Waste area 2 to assembly hall 1. Seems like a short mission. Waste area 2 to assembly hall 1. Can I get a new mission? I don't think I can get a new mission, actually. So once I take this, I can't cancel out of it. So that's going to be a problem. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, blueprints. So we're going to assembly hall 1. So that's where we need to that's where we need to go ultimately. We need to go to waste area 2. So we need to go to the end of the hall. Where is this thing? There. Gotta grab down the far end of the hall. So we gotta go all the way over here, hand over hand, and climb up. And then go all the way to the beginning. So it's in assembly hall 1, right, which is right next to the terminal, so whatever. There's health over there. That's a trapped prisoner, so I can get the trapped prisoner later, I guess. Terminal over there, health and ammo over there. So it might be worth going to get that ammo down here if I need it. Got incubating, we gotta blow up those eggs too. Here inside the assembly hall, where are we going? Power generators is over there. I guess it's a dead end. Some of these rooms are dead ends, but you have to come here to complete other missions. So the problem again, if we could solve if this were like Saints Row 4, where you could solve other missions while you're completing other missions, that'd be great. But I don't exactly know how to do that. So we'll make that part of the video, I guess. Okay, review mission. We already did that. Exit terminal. Load times. Remember, the aliens won't attack you. Yes, you can't cancel the mission. That's unfortunate. So once you better choose wisely. How are we on ammo? We're almost out of ammo. Afraid of that. That's assembly hall 1, so we'll have to come back there later. Ow. Hit him with a grenade, I guess. The music here is pretty good. This is similar. This is an homage to the song that James Horner made when Ripley was driving the APB. What do you call it? He was driving the military vehicle, the space tank, the space marine tank, in Aliens, when they were rescuing the prisoners. They had to escape. What do they call that thing? Oh, the aliens won't come here inside. The aliens won't come over here. See? It's completely turn around. Which is good to know, actually. So again, the music is not in stereo, which I think is very disappointing. But it's very understated. But it's not. It's actually it leans in a lot to the James Horner music, the James Horner soundtrack for Alien. So that's actually excellent. But there are no references to Elliot Goldenthal's music, which is actually even better, I would argue. But I do want to say that was it Goldenthal or Goldenhall? It was Goldenthal. So we're going to the other side. What? Oh, you always jump forward. Yeah, you can't neutral jump. When a neutral jump like that, you always jump forward. So I forgot about that. One grenade brought him down. So I want to say everything spits acid. All the drones and bulls spit acid. I would say the face huggers. They will drop, right? Yep, they'll drop. It's over there. Oh, trapped prisoner. He's not part of the mission, but we'll save him anyway. And what do we get for our trouble? There might be an egg down there. Got him. Just a second. Taking some dumb hits. These eggs aren't part of the mission. I just want to keep the facehuggers from coming out. That's probably your excuse to take them out. Okay, we're good, right? Nope, not good yet. Now we're good. Hand over hand. So we're going to go over to the far right side, get that, what do you call it? We're going to get that ignition thingy. What's the thingy? Technical term. There it is. Can't reach it, right? Yeah, can't reach it. Fine. Again, this is actually a nice effect. The whole rain effect kind of works here. Again, these are all callbacks to the movie, assets from the movie, even though, like I said, this really isn't canon. It took a lot of liberties. They used the movie, they used the sets from the movie as an excuse to make a non-linear, mission-based action game. So you're traversing a lot of familiar areas, but like I said, I like the missions that you're doing here. It's not just about getting from point A to point B through an obstacle course. It's very much about surviving these missions and just getting back to home base. So I do kind of like that design. Like, I would flesh it out a bit better though. Like, if I don't think this was part of the extra credits thing, because if they ever did a video, whoops, I took the hit there. If they ever did a video about, because they used to do this, 16-bit games you might have missed, which I love, because it's a great way to expose yourself to some games you probably don't know about. But the only way to buy them, obviously, is to buy them used or download ROMs or import them. But yeah, games like, if I were to make a game about SNES games you might have missed, I would definitely put this on the list. Because it's cheap, it's non-traditional, I like it a lot more than Contra, because it's not just about constantly dying. Does that ammo respawn? Let's find out. It probably doesn't. But you definitely want this flamethrower in the tight spaces to get the flame, to get the face huggers that are climbing the ceiling. Yeah, you can't even reach them out of the flamethrower. Yes, you got out of the flame. Maybe the grenade launcher is better. I don't know. But yeah, you can't shoot downward. At least not while you're jumping. You can shoot downward while you're crouching, so that's good. You can do crap like that, which I think is kind of hilarious. Okay, we're gonna go in here. It's the assembly hall, right? I think this is the assembly hall. Yeah, it looks like an assembly hall. We'll call it the assembly hall. Hey guys, how you doing? Just chilling? Don't mind me. I'm just saving everyone's lives. And yeah, as you probably, if you remember from the movie, there were no guns. So, like I said, it took a lot of liberties. Because, it's a prison. Why would there be guns in a prison? A prison full of XX chromosome, sociopaths and such. Well, the concession was that these were bad dudes, but they were honorable dudes. Some of them were salvageable, despite the fact that they were XX chromosome dudes. So we're not going to make any comments about, we're not going to make any comments that would go along with colored code, let's just say that. But Walter Hill is very much about, Prisoners are bad dudes, but they can be honorable anyway. He was about seeing honor in all different kinds of people, I guess you could say. Down, whoops. Try that again. That happens sometimes. But yeah, the inability to have a map during the stage kind of hurts. You might have to write. I would highly recommend keeping a notepad so you can kind of see where you have to go during what missions and where they are. So that'll save you some trouble if you ever get lost, which you hopefully won't do. But there's a lot of prep time in this game, as you saw. Just trying to figure out where I'm going to go and how I'm going to get there. Yeah, don't fall. You see some of the transparencies they got going on here. There's not a lot of parallaxing in this game. There's like, a foreground and a background usually. But they will throw in a foreground like this every once in a while. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Yep, there's the beat. So I solved the game. I solved the mission. Let's bail. Whoops. Let's survive that. How am I on health? I don't know how my health is because the health bar disappeared. Yeah, there's no health bar, and I can't use the L and R buttons to see my health. So that sucks. I think you have to crouch. I think you have to crouch pretty often because... And lots of face huggers appear on the ground. You won't be able to shoot them unless you're crawling. You can shoot the bulls and drones, but you can't shoot the face huggers unless you're crawling. But you can't, like I said, you do have a good degree of movement here as far as your ability to crouch and crawl. You can crouch turn, of course, which is great. So I do like that bit. So Probe did a pretty good job of setting up the, whoops. There's my health. Like, remember, you have to keep in mind that you have to tap down the D-pad to crouch. So you have to keep that in mind. You're not just pointing down, you're tapping down. So you press up to stand up. So it's like, it's not that bad. You press up by the door. So let's go back to the, where is it? The, computer right here. Get there before the alien sneaks up on you. Okay, so what's our next mission? We'll probably do one more mission before the video ends. We got half an hour. There were 2 blown fuse boxes and a broken junction box in waste area 2. So if they're both in the same area, I guess we'll go here next. I wanted to give you an idea about what all the missions were at the very beginning of the video, so you get to see what the options are. So this is an easy one. Just go to one place, fix everything in that one room, then come back. Fine. No, you can't really get lost that way. Let's see. Review mission. Examine blueprints. It's a waste area 2. It's a waste area 2, right? That's over here. Now again, these things were not here in my previous mission, so there was no way I could have fixed those things. But now they've spawned. So now we are going to spawn a broken fuse box, basically. That's what I think the situation is. That's where we dropped off the incubator last time. Actually, that's where we found an incubator over here. The incubator was right here, so we just spawned, boom. Just so we can complete that mission. Okay, so we got a fuse box there, along the bottom floor. Fuse box there on the bottom floor. And there's one up here, I think. Yeah, there's one on the top. So stay on the bottom floor, fix these 2, then go up the ladder, go up the ramp, go up, jump around, like House of Pain. Let's do that. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so we know where to go. Before I go anywhere, let's see if we can grab some more stuff. I think the tunnels actually might be safer. That's a good question. Yeah, I'm very curious to know if the tunnels are actually safer. Do I have to get the trap prisoner? Because he's not going to die. I mean, you know what I mean? Another terminal over there. But there's nothing here I need to get. So maybe in a later mission we can do that. But I'll make that part of a bonus stream where I try to figure out what spawns what. Like if I actually, see... Where's the, did I clear out the eggs? Yeah, there are no more eggs here. Yeah, I cleared out the incubating eggs, so I guess they're gone now. Okay. And I can get some more flame juice down here and maybe some more bullets. That might be okay. Do I need more grenades? I'm not using the grenades nearly that much. Okay, so if I cleared out the if I cleared out the incubating eggs, that saves me some trouble for later missions. But I want to say the eggs don't spawn until later missions. Okay, I'm running out of bullets here, so I have to use grenades. I got plenty of grenades. Whoop, down. Thank you. I'm full of flamethrower juice. So how are we down here? These are grenades, right? Okay, so I got an extra cartridge in my machine gun. So I didn't need to grab that flamethrower juice. But if it respawns, great. In fact, let me go through the doors to find out if it respawns. See, I blew up all the eggs already. Look out. Ah, crap. That's stupid. That's the bug wash. Whoop. Can I clear these guys out just for the heck of it? Clear it out. So if we clear out the bug wash here, does that mean these guys don't come back for later missions? That would be the question. Come on, open up. Open wide! I'm running out of flamethrower juice. So I probably have to come back here later to fix. These fuse boxes are probably gonna break. I'm gonna have to come back later and fix them. I guarantee you. So I cleared them out. Did the juice respawn? Got my flamethrower juice back. Come on. Nope, didn't respawn. So I probably have to. It probably respawns in a couple of minutes. I'll find out. So I'll go into the what do you call it room? The waste area 2. Let's see if it respawns later. So I wasted a bunch of this crap. One grenade blew him up. So I'm just gonna have to start using grenades. This is ridiculous. I'm running out of pulse rifle ammo. Stay low. Yep, got another cartridge. Yeah, I needed that. Let's get some more flamethrower juice while I'm here. As long as it's here, I'll just use up what I got left. Up around. No, I can't float! Darn it! I couldn't float in midair like that. So if I have no air control while I'm falling straight down, but if I jump first, I can curl back around like that. But if I'm falling, I have no air control, so that's a problem. So I have to keep that in mind. Where's the platform? There it is. It's a tough jump. I can make it. So now I have to go down. Let's go down. See on the bottom floor, then we'll climb the ladder. Look out. Wow, that was close. I didn't get the flamethrower juice. I have to get the flamethrower juice. Give me a second. I might need it, so I kind of want to grab it. That's my logic here. Jump. Not dead. It's going to be a tough jump. Made it. See, it all works out. Come on, I can't shoot on the wall. That's weird. Got my flamethrower juice. So we're gonna drop down just a second. These aliens will not change floors. I want to say their AI is pretty simplistic. We're good. Let's save some of this ammo here. Go up. Facehuggers are pretty fast. The bulls aren't too fast, but the drones definitely are. So they're obviously a problem. I'm losing more health than I thought. Hand over hand. So I can pick up some of those grenades over there if I need them. They're above me. Okay, I got my health back. 100%. And this rain is going to kill my bit rate, by the way, on my computer. The range on the flamethrower is obviously limited, but my pulse rifle is fine. It's full screen. Probably didn't need to waste that. I got plenty of cartridges for my grenades. There's one more up here, right? I need to go to the... Yeah, crap, yeah. Can't be here. I need to go to the ramps. I need to go to the bottom floor and hit the ramp. the Cobras in Aliens? I don't think so. They must have added those alien Cobras for this game. So we're gonna take the ramp once we climb the ladder. Yeah, for the face huggers. There they are. Okay, we're good. Go away. So take the ramp, we'll go up. Let's see, where's the thing? Face huggers? Wait. How do I climb? Whoops. Excuse me. Did I miss something? Huh. I feel like an idiot. Need to take another ladder, maybe? Oh, yes, I have to jump over. You have to jump over. That's a problem. Jump over. Basically, whatever. So we gotta jump. There we go. Now I figured it out. Here's the ledge. You can barely see it. It's on the edge of the screen. It's 4x3 screen, but there you go. Out the way. Yeah. You don't want these enemies to interrupt you during a blowtorch. So you don't want to be interrupted during a well, so let's go back to the left. Safe? Ish. Nope. Got him. Go up and around. So a regular neutral jump would have been fine there, I think. Did I hit him? Let's see, he disappeared. He was about to charge me there. You saw him rearing up. Got him. You can barely see those grenades, but they do bounce, so that's good to know. You can kind of see that. So let's recharge our weapons, I guess. Okay, we got full flamethrower ammo, so we'll use this to survive the trip back to the terminal, where I assume everything will respawn once we get to the terminal. Does everything respawn if you get to a terminal? Get another cartridge. And full flamethrower juice. So we're fine here. Facehuggers. Grenade in there. Where'd the facehugger go? Shouldn't complain, I don't know where the facehugger went. Let's see if there are any more eggs in here. Nope, cleared them all out. Okay, so we'll see what happens when we get to the next mission. See if they stay gone. Stay mad, am I right? You only need a couple of bulls to take out those bulls. Okay, what do you call it? You guess you can call them pups. Not full-size drones, but just pups. Okay, so how we doing? Things are getting out of control. If we don't secure Alien Corridor 1 quickly, they'll totally colonize it. But if we seal this door with a torch, just one door. So I guess the idea is grab the weapons, then leave. Okay, so where is Alien Corridor 1? There. Okay, this one's easy. Now the question is, if I were to start the game from the beginning, would that weapons room be completely sealed for the rest of the stage? Let's find out. So you have to seal that door. There are plenty of weapons in here, so we can muck around in here and recharge our cartridges and such. So that's good to know. So if we seal it, we're gonna have to find another way to. I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't know if that's a persistent seal. Again, I don't know if there's any mission persistence here, other than those eggs that we just blew up in the main hallway here. See, no more eggs down here. How about the bug wash? Yep, the eggs are gone for the bug wash. Okay, what else? Did they say there was some more alien? Where else are we going to clear out the infestation? That might be the last thing we do. No more eggs down there. Waste area 3. Up and around. Down. Can't do anything over there anyway. How do you get over there? Maybe there might be platforms and elevators and such. It's a dead end anyway. Okay, so we know what to do. So let's go in there, grab some ammo, and bail. Then we'll seal the door and come back. It's right there to our left. Here's that music again from Aliens. Yep. Let's see, I can't see the face of it. I couldn't shoot him until he started dropping. But we have plenty of... Oh, so you see the lighting effects they got going on here? See, again, it's another nice effect. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's very flashy. But it's a nice effect they threw in there. And there's going to be more flamethrower juice when we get to the weapons room anyway, so we'll be fine. Up. So we'll see it when we get out. So we'll use our flamethrower juice so we can recharge our what you call it. So we get our crap out. Full cartridges. We got all of our grenade cartridges. Let's get a few more regular ammo cartridges. We're good. We're fully stocked. Let's go. Full rack of 9 cartridges. Now we can seal it. Now the door can't open anymore. I'll grab it. So hopefully that's not a persistent mission choice. That might affect what we decide to do in later missions. Whoops! Couldn't even see that on my tracker. These guys are really fast, like I said. Hand over hand. Didn't know you could do that. That was stupid even. See? That was easy. Alright, so let's see what our other missions are. Power Plus. All fuse boxes and bug wash 12. Are we just were, I want to say. Yep, we cleared all the eggs already. So that made this mission a lot easier. How do we get to the other side? Bug wash 12 and medic bay 9. So there is a bit of persistence here, and that if you clear out the eggs, that means other missions are probably going to be easier to deal with. Bug wash 12 and medic bay 9. The medic bay 9 is a completely separate location, so we'll check out the other ones. Hunter be hunted. PDPs. Cell block 3, but only cell block 3? So where are the other ones? We might have to come back later and do these hunting missions. And cell block 4, okay. So we'll do those later. Heat it up. So we got the nursery. Gotta fry all the alien eggs in waste area 3. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. But like I said, we cleared out, at least now I know there is some persistence as far as the eggs are concerned. So that means some areas will be a lot easier to deal with later on. Now the question is, can I go through the weapons area door? That's going to be a very interesting question. So we got waste area 3 all on the bottom floor. Anyone else? Too bad you can't speed through this. And alien corridor 1, which we just sealed off, by the way. We already killed all those alien corridor eggs, I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Let me make a note of that, because I want to say alien corridor 1, we definitely cleared out most of those alien eggs. We'll do that. We'll do that last. So waste area 3 has a bunch of eggs we got to clear out. But again, if there is persistence in terms of the eggs disappearing forever, then that means this mission gets a lot easier. The other question is, well, I'll kill time here by vamping. What's that? So I was not aware of how the submission layout works, but if it's true that these persistent eggs disappear forever once you clear them out, then I'm curious what the optimal order is for these levels. Because obviously you don't want to spend too much time hunting down eggs. Here's Alien Corridor 1 coming up. Did they respawn? Because I killed all those eggs before. They probably respawned just for this mission. So it might make other missions easier by clearing them out, but yeah, I thought I cleared out all these eggs before. So that's a problem. Because there's a wall. Remember, I sealed that door, so I'm very curious. Well, too late. They always end up hatching eventually. Power plus, complete power failure. I think we've already done this one. Yeah, medic bay 8. Total control. Okay, it seems we can isolate medic bay 8 by sealing this door from the from corridor 12. Oh, really? And this door, that's the front of the area. Cell block 4. So how do we get to cell block 4? So I guess if we go to medic bay 8, we can just seal both. I don't know. Torch, it will seriously curtail their movements. Okay. So that's all we have left. So I guess we can hunt for prisoners. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll end the video here. But I at least want to come back and do another video and finish up this level.